Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the MakeCode Arcade Advanced stream. I'm Richard. Richard on the MakeCode forum. A little
I'm
trouble there,
uh I'm Joey,
guys.
a J Wander
Come
on
on.
MakeCode forum.
And I'm definitely Vivian, no doubt about it. I'm at Literature Forum, MakeCode Forums.
All right. I don't think I deserved all of that.
What? Am I not Vivian, Richard?
You're Vivian. You're Vivian.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the way you said it. I think it was like targeted.
I don't think so. That's exactly how I intro every week.
All right. So look what kind of tile I'm drawing, guys. I'm drawing my little tile with like triangles in a square. That means we're making a platformer.
I feel like someday you should, subvert expectations and use it for something else. And then we'll be like, oh my gosh, Richard, do we even know you anymore?
All right. So today I was thinking, to myself, as I do, I was pondering the world, video games, the stream, and I realized something, which is in all of the time we've been doing this stream, we've never done a Metroidvania game. It just seems like an oversight.
Until now, Richard, you saved the stream.
Yeah, so today we're gonna be doing a Metroidvania game, and it'll probably take more than one day, but I think it'll be a fun thing to do, and it's something that I see a lot of people try to do on our forum too. So that's the idea. So I'm just starting out with a little bit of a tile set. The only thing I'm going to do for sure is I need to have walls, which I've already done, and I need to have doors. So for doors, I'm going to do Kirby doors.
Which means they suck you up.
Get a Richard. It does not mean that they suck you up. It means that they look like this.
That looks like a regular door.
Yeah, no, one sec.
Okay. That doesn't look like a door anymore.
Yeah, well, this is like the bottom of the door. This is, the top of the door. The opposite of what I said.
Oh.
And you do a star.
Oh.
Okay, and so this is based off of a game that I like quite a bit, called Kirby and the Amazing. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this differently. I'm just going to delete this tile. Go away. And I'm just going to curve this one, and then I'm going to do it as a sprite. But Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, which is like, it's a Kirby game that is also a roguelike, and was always my favorite Kirby game growing up for the Game Boy Advance. And the way it worked was it would have these doors, right, that are just kind of like, transparent. You go up to them, you press up, and then you go through them. But they would have a star on them. And whenever you had been to one that you hadn't gone through before, the star would be there. And then once you went through, the star would go away. Which is a fun way to keep track of things. All right, so we got some doors, we got some wall tiles. Let's go ahead and get to our game. And what do you guys think? While I'm doing this kind of boilerplate code stuff, Joey and Vivian, I want you to brainstorm a vibe or a setting.
Sure. Okay, Joey, what do you think about electricity?
Hate it.
Okay, sure. That's understandable. What do you think
should like
about
electricity.
Masonry? What?
Nobody should like electricity. Masonry. So like being a mason and getting a bunch of tools to do stone shaping.
Yeah, I don't know enough about masonry, I think. Okay. Joey, you come up with a genre. And I can shoot it down too. Don't worry. I got this.
No, yeah, I believe in you.
Yeah, thanks.
I can't suggest dogs. We do dogs. We haven't done dogs for a while.
That's true, but are you one person collecting dogs? You're like,
yeah.
Okay, that's that'd be very cute.
Like you get you get corgis, and they can fairies ride them into battle. So then you can have battle corgi.
What do you think
keep
about
trying to do fairies riding corgis into battle, and I won't do it, Joey.
But it's a real thing. It's a real thing. There could be, I mean, aquatic theme. You could have.
We've already
get
done
flippers.
aquatic. We've already, done all the possible facets of aquatic,
Yeah,
Okay,
so.
what do you think about a world where there aren't people anymore? But why? That's for you to find out.
What's there instead? Is everyone replaced by birds?
Yeah, but like ghost birds. So like their eyes are big and their beaks are like dotted with robot birds. Yes, they're replaced with robot birds.
Okay, I like this a lot.
Excellent.
Right, so we're in a world. Everyone has been replaced by robotic birds.
Except us. We're not.
Yeah, you wake up. You see your mom. She's a robot bird. Your dad is a robot bird. They're like, "Do you want your scrambled egg?" "Oh no, my children."
Okay. Is the finale? Is the ending of the game going to be the plot twist that you were actually a robot bird all along and you didn't realize it?
Maybe instead. Okay, maybe we're thinking we're trying to restore everybody to their non-robotic forms, but in the end, we get transformed into a robotic bird too.
Dun, dun. But then everything's better because robot birds are cool.
Real quick. So I am making a tile map, an array of arrays. So this is going to be our tile map world. So generally what you do in Metroidvanias, and this is kind of inspired by games like Hollow Knight and Super Metroid. Actually, you know what? We didn't define what a Metroidvania is. Let's do that real quick. So Metroidvania, it's a scary word, but is actually just the mashup of two games. So there was these old series, one by Nintendo and one by Konami, called Metroid and Castlevania, and they both kind of established this type of game. And basically what it is you are exploring some sort of environment, and as you get items while you're going through the game, you unlock more of it. So the idea is that you have this world and you're doing a lot of backtracking, going between all of the different places that you visited. And as you get more stuff, you get more abilities to, expand that world. You might like go by a door and see like, oh, that door, for some reason I can't open it. But when I come later, I get the missile blaster. And I was like, oh yeah, didn't I see a red door somewhere? Oh yeah, now I can go back to that and hit it with a missile, and now it's going to open up. And so they're fun because they let you do a lot of exploration, which is cool. And a lot of times they have really good moods. And, there's just been a lot of really good games that have been Metroidvanias. Let's see. What are some of your guys' favorites? I mean, I love Super Metroid for the Super Nintendo. It's great.
I don't know if I've played one before.
Haven't played one?
I played the beginning of Super Metroid, and it killed me, so I stopped.
I'm having trouble remembering my favorite one right away. I mean, Hollow Knight's a famous one that's pretty good. That's good along the same lines, and I definitely enjoyed it. But I don't have any others come to mind right away. It's a very. I feel like it's a broad genre.
I'll just list like 20 then. Let's see.
Cave Story.
Super Metroid, Gato Roboto, great little indie game. You play as a cat inside of a mech. How could that go wrong? There's Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, which I mentioned before. Loved that one as a kid. Let's see. Hollow Knight.
Terraria?
I also like some of the... Terraria is definitely inspired by them, for sure. And then Castlevania, Symphony of the Night. That's a good one.
Cave Story. Forgot to mention
Cave Story. Yes, I love Cave Story. The thing that got me into indie games. Great game. So there's a lot of good ones. All right. So anyway, keep on going. You got robot birds. Who is our protagonist? Don't worry, I'll draw them. Instead, Vivian, do you want to draw tiles for me?
Oh yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, our protagonist. Oh, you're gonna think of it. Okay, good.
Well,
Could be a witch doctor. So they didn't get turned into a bird because they already look kind of like a bird.
Oh, but Richard doesn't like doctors.
Not a witch doctor, like a voodoo, like a not voodoo. What's the
you talk about Plague Doctor, which I
plague
do not
doctor?
like. Yes.
Don't like.
Overused.
Hmm.
That is true, but it does look birdy.
You
Could be
could
a
be.
witch, though. That's not bad.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe they were sleeping in a bird form already, and so they didn't get away. They got away with it.
Their familiar shielded them.
Oh,
Oh, but does that mean
Longtime viewers will know that I love witches, and as does everyone I think on this stream. There you go. You want a flat. You want it to be a little bit of a floppy for a witch hat. That's too floppy. There we go. All right. So this is going to be a side scroller. So we want to go ahead now and I was feeling green for this, but now I think purple's a better witch hat color. And I'm abandoning the monochrome thing. So use whatever colors you want.
Oh. Okay.
You can do monochrome if you want.
Yeah, I like the constraint.
100%. Do it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I will do monochrome then.
No. We could do like different worlds could be different monochrome.
No, what I think is like maybe all of the individual, like we'll color code it.
Yeah.
So the tile map should all be one monochrome.
Yeah.
The main character will be one monochrome. Enemies will be a different monochrome.
Yeah. Sounds good. So what are we collecting as a witch? What kind of worlds do we need?
Well, I think the obvious thing for us to collect is potion ingredients that let us, spell ingredients, right? And as we okay, we're like a witch skeleton. I'm realizing.
Oh,
I'm cool with it.
But
maybe we accidentally turned everybody into robot birds with our bad magic safety practices.
Could be. Oh. Does it just kind of look like they're smiling? There you go. We'll just give them like a whole line between where their head ends and then their body begins. It's like they got like a floating skull, which is pretty metal.
Like copper.
Just like copper or nickel. Trying to think of where to go with this. Let me first I'm gonna take the hat and move it up one. Do I want to give them arms? The main thing I'm struggling with.
It looked cute when it was just like one pixel and it could be like burr, burr, burr.
Like that?
Like a floating
maybe
pixel.
Like... Oh, okay. And then what if I like narrow this down a bit? So do something like that, like a classic Richard sprite. And then like that's pretty good, right?
Yeah. Oversized hat, it's everything you love to see.
Yeah. All right.
Plus, if you squint at it, you can almost think of it like it has a hoodie on instead of a second hand, and I'm cool with that. I like having a hoodie.
Well, I think as I animate it, I'm gonna have the hands move.
Okay. So it's just our own secret hoodie. Nobody else will know.
Yeah. If that helps you.
It does.
All right. or a skeleton witch. All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna start by doing our basic platformer stuff. So go away, tiles. I don't need you anymore. Oh wait, it's not using my game. Okay, I'll just edit them then. All right, so I'm going to take all of this. I'm going to just do some basic tiles. So let's see. Are you still doing purple monochrome?
I am purple and blue. I'm thinking making like a giant tree place.
Nice. I like it. All right, so I'm just going to do purple for the ground for now, and we'll do blue for the background. We're going to start with just like getting a map that we can, land on. So I'm going to go ahead and put in walls. I'm going to put this door over here so we have something to code later. And that looks good. All right, we're going to make a function now, which is going to be called load map. And it's going to take in a column, and it's going to take in a row. And this is going to be nice because it's just going to let me make sure that I always do it right instead of having to recode the load thing every time. So let's go into tile maps. We're going to do set current tile map right here. And we want to go into our world, and we're going to get based off the column and the row. So we wanted to make sure that we are doing it like it looks like in this. So our column is our X and our row is our Y. And because the columns are inside each of the rows, we actually want to do Y first and then X. So we want to do row and then column, which is the opposite of how you do it. And that's what I always get mixed up with, and that's why I'm making this function. So we're going to go into here. We're going to go into our arrays. We're going to do a get value at for our world variable. Then we're going to do another get value at and put that where the world is. And now for the inner one, we want to do the row. For the outer one, we want to do the column, and that will load our map. So let's go ahead and load our first map. We're just going to load the one that we've defined, the top left. So 0, 0. Nice. All right. I think I gotta make our skeleton witch a brighter color.
Because our bones are white.
Oh, that's better.
Oh.
There we go. All right. So now that we're loading our map, let's go ahead and just do our standard platformer stuff. So we're going to go into our, variables. We're going to make a variable called gravity. And make another variable called jump height.
Richard, could you do this in your sleep?
Pretty much. I do sometimes dream of making games on the stream.
Oh no.
All right, so let's start with jumping 2 tiles for now. I think that's a nice safe amount. So 2 times 16 is 32, and we want to give us a little bit of wiggle room. So we're going to do like 34. And that'll make it so that, even if you're a little sloppy with your jump, you can still make it up top. So now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and go into our sprite category, grab a set property block, change this to be the player, move our gravity and jump height up to the top. And we want to set their AY to be equal to our gravity. Nice. All right. We're going to make a variable now also that I always want but always forget to do, which is move speed. And we're going to set move speed to be like 70 is probably good. What we'll do now is we're going to go ahead and go into controller. We're going to do move my sprite with buttons. We're going to hit the plus, change VY to be 0, and change this to be move speed. And once again, I put this too high up. So we'll move this down. We'll change this to be the player. All right. So now we can move left and right. Let's jump. So to do a jump, we're going to go into controller. We're going to do on 8 button press. And And inside the on any button pressed, we're going to first check to make sure we are on the ground. So go into logic, do an if, go into C, do a is hitting wall in direction. There you go. Change this to B, the player. Change this to B, the bottom. And now we're going to make another function, the classic. Do a jump. Going to take it a sprite. Going to take in a height. So why am I doing this in a function? Joey, why am I doing this in a
function? Because it's fun. You can make it so you jump from other things like jump pads, and then you can make it so enemies can jump, all sorts of stuff.
Thank you. Yes, Joey. Gold star.
No, okay. What about when we get a new item?
Wait, gold star?
Yeah, go ahead and grant it to yourself.
Nice. We have a comment in chat saying that they love the Metroidvania games.
They are great. All right. So to figure out what our velocity should be, we're going to do a quick calculation. So this is just a fun little formula to remember if you're ever doing a platformer and you want to control exactly how high you can jump. But what you want to do is you want to set the velocity to be the negative of square root of 2 times gravity times height. And that will get it so you can jump at kind of a precise height, given the current gravity. So let's go ahead and call this function no quarters today. Can't go into the lead when Vivian's there.
We're tied, right?
We're tied, yeah.
Okay, so we share.
And alphabetically, I am in the lead. So.
Yeah, go in the lead, further in the lead, Richard. You're ahead. Don't be afraid to win.
I will say I don't believe I sorted these by name, so it's actually probably my fault that Richard's in the lead because I think I put him in first because I was putting in his stars first. It's probably database order.
All right, so we got our basic platformer, and now I'm going to do hopefully something you like to see me do. I'm going to animate these guys. Because I just noticed that we gave them a floppy witch hat, and I love doing animations of things that have floppy things and they jump. It's great. So we need to give us a little bit more Y. So we're going to up this by, let's do 18 for good measure. And the reason we're doing this is we want to give ourselves a little bit of headroom for when we're doing this animation because we're going to be moving upwards. And so it's good to have a little extra room and also to make it so that all of your frames are the same size as your initial image so that you don't get into weird positioning stuff when you are changing. So just a good practice, always try to do that. All right, so I'm going to copy this. We're going to add another extension. I should really make this one official.
Which one? Okay.
Your animations?
Yeah. Yeah. This one's going to be next on my list of things to make official.
I'll keep you to it.
Thanks. Yep. Okay. So character animations. This is a little library I made, which is nice when you want to have just like the common animations on your characters. So in this case, I'm going to be animating the player. And the nice thing about this extension is you have this win and you can put in different, conditions. So right now, we're saying animating when not moving, which is why you just saw them disappear because they're animating this transparent animation. But what I want to do is I want to do the moving animation. So I'm going to go ahead and say when we are moving and facing right, then we are going to run this animation. So now we should see stop being disappeared. Oh, right. They're facing right by default and they're moving when they fall. That's why that's happening. Okay, let's go ahead and draw some stuff. It'll make a lot more sense once there's an actual animation. All right, so we got our character. Let's go ahead. We're going to duplicate for the next slide. And we're going to have them jump up. So we're going to move up. We're going to have this one stay down here. And because this is a floppy hat, we're going to make it so that it squishes down a bit, like that. Okay, so for the next frame, we're going to make it so that the hat bounces back up, which is just a nice little effect. And we're going to move our legs so that they're closer together. So this one's going to be moving backwards because they're taking a step forwards. For the next one, we're going to swap them. So now this one's in the front and this one's in the back. Then we're going to go into the final position, which is like the reverse of the first one. And then we're going to go back down to our initial position. And so for that, we're going to move everything down a pixel. And once again, this is an opportunity for one of our little floppy things. So we're going to have the hat go kind of like straight up for a second. Okay, so let's go ahead and play this. We want to make this much faster and see what this looks like. Yeah, that's okay. It's all right. I don't love it, but there's some tweaks we can do to make it better. So first off, when we're bouncing up, yeah, the top is flappy, but so is the brim. So we're gonna make it go like that. Oh, no. Whoops, I did that on the wrong frame. Next frame, we want to do that. And then on this one, we're going to make it flop up in the opposite direction. There we go. Much floppier. Okay. The next thing we want to do is, so I was talking about this before with the arms. What we're going to do is as we move forward and the legs start crossing, we're also going to have the arms kind of transition over. So they're going to go like this. This will give us some more movement. Then on the last frame, they'll go back. So there you go. I like this guy.
Aww.
Oh, such an active run.
Mm. Yeah, it's a little fast. Let's
They're giving it their all.
Let's go down a bit. There you go. That's better. And if I was being really fancy, I would actually do this twice this length. And what I would do is I would tilt the face a little bit towards the center and then do the arm switch there so that it looks like they're kind of like doing like one shoulder and then the other shoulder, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to do that for all of the different animations that I'm doing, so I'm just going to go with this lazy version. All right, so we can now go ahead and walk, and you can see our character animating. All right, so that's fun, but we also want to have them animating in the other direction. Right now, they're always facing right, and that's not great. So we're going to go ahead and duplicate this. We're going to change this one to moving and facing left. We're going to go over here, and we're just going to flip every single one of these tiles. Not rotate. That was an accident.
Richard, I sent you a lot of tiles. It might be an post-stream activity transfer.
Okay. Still, I'm happy. All right, so now we got moving to the right and we got moving to the left. So that's nice.
Aww.
I don't like how it gets stuck though when we're not moving. So we need to do the idle animation real quick. So idle animation is real quick with this patented Richard style. All you want to do is just do a duplicate, and then we're going to do a not moving and facing right. And what we want to do is we want to take the frames where they're going up, make sure the legs are symmetrical, then just have one where they're all the way up. And we delete this frame, delete this frame, and have them going back down, and then we have one where they're in this position. So now if you look, it's, yeah, so they're not moving, but they're just kind of bouncing up and down. And usually what I do is I take it and I make it half the speed of the other one. Well, not half the speed, that's a little too slow. 100. Yeah, there we go. Floppy, 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 floppy. This might be too floppy, but I like it.
It's too floppy to contrast against the stiff robotic birds.
That's good. Mm-hmm. All right. So once again, we're going to take this. We're going to do facing left. And then we've got our basic animation.
Ooh. Idea for your character animations extension. It might be fun to have a thing where it's like you can set a percentage or like a timeout. And so we could do like the idle animations where if you sit still for 5 seconds, your character will flip their hat or something.
Oh yeah, there is so there is something you could do that with the existing blocks pretty easily, and because there is a in character animations there is a run frames when blank becomes true.
Oh, okay, nice. And then you just have to add a condition for like after 10 seconds.
Yeah. I don't know if I let you define custom things right now though. Mm-hmm. No, I don't, which is on my to-do. But yeah, and so then you would just set that to be true, and then I think when that finishes, it goes back to running whatever the best match is. Nice. So, yeah. Okay, basic character animations. Vivian, how did you send me these tiles?
Like one by one
individually
in the chat?
As separate messages, so I have to copy and paste all of them. Awesome.
Do you want me to send as the project instead? I can do that.
No. I think this is the better way to do it because all the names would conflict.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just being sassy for no reason.
I was like, I thought. No, it's all good.
I mean, doing them as one message would be hard.
Worse.
At least here you can just select all.
Yeah. All right. So we got our flower ground, which looks very good, by the way.
Yay.
We got our grass ground, also very good. I love it when you have the ground tiles be like, like little character things on top. Mm-hmm. Okay, now we've got tree base. Whoa, that looks great.
There's a lot.
We got small tree trunk.
They still keep on coming, don't they?
Yeah. I was given a job.
I always have really big tile sets whenever I do it. This is leaves center.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought you can make trees and then add leaves to it. So then you gotta like how you have paths, but instead of paths you have leaves.
No, I get what you're laying down.
Thank you. Lots of trees.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I got a flow going, so this isn't actually taking that long.
Oh, excellent. Well, I've burned out my tiles for now, but All
right, well, it's all right. Next time we do this game, I'll have you make more.
Okay, good.
Purple and blue is a very nice. This purple and dark blue is very nice.
I don't think we've used it before.
No, I don't think so.
This one's called branch. ... Branch.
It's a branch for the branch. Because what would you call that, a twig?
No, I think it works.
Okay. I don't remember what that one is.
Big root.
Big root. Oh, okay. You've reached the newest tiles.
Big root part 2.
Wow, this was so fast.
Big root end.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking about. I'm going to put a thumbs up, so that next time we know where to start. If you have.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Do you have like a generic ground?
Oh, I was just gonna be like purple, but I can make like a dotted purple.
Oh yeah, no, I'm into. I can just make it purple. Let's do that.
Maybe it should be a dotted purple.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna fill this back in to be purple, and let's go ahead and put in some of our little accents, which look nice. It should be mostly grass with like the occasional flower, you know?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, now let's go ahead and put in a tree. We're going to do this. Go up a bit. And then...
Oh, yeah.
All right, and I got it. Yeah. No, I get you.
Smart. This flip, lifesaver, you know? Totally changes the game.
It's true. Flip is great.
Flip.
That is such a good tree.
Yeah, this came out very good.
Tree.
All right, then we got big tree.
You can make it as big as you want. You could go up to the wall and you'd be like, oh, yes, it's a wall. And then only later will you discover that it's actually a giant tree. It's extensible.
Wow.
It's got a root.
Yep. For ambiance. It's trying to trip you up, but you'll be like, no, sir. No tripping.
Not today. I got the stablest feet in the game, tree.
Okay, I think this one definitely needs to be an extension, Vivian. This is really good foresty art.
That's too much pressure. I feel like if it's going to be an extension, you got to warn me, and then I'll just, I'll clean it up. I could have so many different kinds of textures for the trunk. There's... Oh, yeah, there's like an edge. Yeah.
Whoops, I duplicated that twice. Do. Oh, this looks so good, Vivian.
Great. This is not my first time trying to make a giant tree tile set, so.
Really? Did we see the fruits of this previous labor?
No, it was really bad.
But it all led up to this.
It's
so.
True, yeah.
You gotta be happy now.
Exactly. This is the yin yang, or maybe that's just growing. I'm not sure.
This one should probably be flipped, huh?
Flip. What's that?
All right. And then what do we do for the branch? Do we just do the trunk rotated? Is that the idea?
Oh.
Or
I didn't.
Oh no, I see.
Oh yeah, there's a sideways. Oh yeah.
Wait, is there a sideways
Did I
one?
not send that one? Oh, I can't even tell which one's which anymore. Hold on. Edit. Oh yeah. Maybe I didn't send it because I'm like, oh, you can just do the trunk sideways. But I thought this could be like the thing you platform on, and then you're just like jumping on the big trunk or branches.
Yeah. So basically, what I want to do is I want to get these this tree defined, and then once I've drawn a tree, I can just copy and paste it around, and I'll do the walls on it so you can platform on it.
I just sent another one, which is like the center of the trunk, but horizontal.
Okay.
And I didn't really think how the leaves would connect to the tree yet. Maybe in a bonsai circular fashion.
Whoa, that's a big branch. Vivian doesn't mess around.
Yeah, you heard the wall theory.
The what theory?
You walk up to the tree, you think it's the wall, you're like, oh, why is there a random wall here? Then only later you find out it's been a tree all along.
Is this tree a cross?
I'm gonna space it out a bit, Joey. Chill out.
I'm just like, it's a good tree.
Let's make Joey feel better.
Wow, I love the preview in the top left for this when you have the colors similar
Oh.
like this. It looks like just like old pixelated images.
It does look good, yeah.
Yeah, that's much more climbable. I'm happy.
It's a Minecraft tree.
Yeah, so let's go ahead. We'll define some leaves on this guy. Too bad Shannon's not here. I feel like she would also like to get in on this tree drawing game.
Yeah. Mondays are the worst.
It's true. Steal Shannon from us.
I even had Shannon related news to tell Shannon.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us, or would it not be the same?
I can tell you, but okay, so Shannon recommended me a kind of popsicles to try out. I think, and I couldn't remember exactly, but I got something that I thought might be the ones, and I tried them this weekend. But I wanted to see if they were the right kind or not.
It's reasonable.
This looks.
You don't want to give your.
Sorry.
You don't want to give your praise to something that doesn't deserve it.
Yeah. But I just want to see if I've truly experienced the Shannon popsicle experience. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
No, I get it. We all want that experience.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Oh, nothing. I was looking at your tree. This is, you've really excelled in the tree sketching department.
Vivian, he saved you some trouble. This is the icon for the extension already. Just gotta take a screenshot of it.
Oh, I see what you're saying, Joey. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, there's a lot of picking up things that people are leaving all over the place today.
Yep. We are an eco-friendly stream.
True.
Joey, why are you?
All right. Well, no,
What? No, go, Richard. You talk.
No, you talk.
Oh my gosh, Joey, why do you keep on asking what the stream is about? You're on the stream. It's not changing.
I was testing it. For some reason, my terminal window closed, just disappeared, but it's still running.
Interesting.
It's fine.
It's a heart tree.
It is a heart tree. That's good.
Might be good at scale when you're in the world. Maybe.
Yeah. All right. So the last thing I just need to do the branch on this guy. Then we'll define the walls, and then we'll have a level to start with. So let's go ahead. We're going to take this take the sideways one of these. So like this, and I want this one to be like a smaller one,
Yep. Like a bonsai tree.
Like a bonsai. Is a bonsai different than a bonsai?
Wait, it's the same. Bonsai?
Yeah. No, I was giving you a hard time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to define the walls, but we're only going to do it for the branches so that you can walk through the trunk. And we'll see how that looks in the game. Yeah, though we currently cannot jump up to this. Right?
Yeah. 36?
Yeah. All right, we'll figure something out. Let's see how pretty it looks. Oh, no. Classic mistake. Classic.
Too bad we don't make that worth a quarter. Everybody would be paying quarters.
True. All right. What's the camera doing? Oh, right. It's because of the odd animation thing. about that. All right, well, we're gonna please the game engine.
Okay. Let's we can put some money on that. I'll count that as a second thing that I'll fix ASAP once we switch over to arcade. So it's a quarter a day that I don't do it.
Right.
Well, I'm going to count it as a quarter a day when this and the other one aren't fixed, not 2 quarters a day until either of them are fixed.
Oh, I see.
Like,
okay. That doesn't feel like how it should work, but okay.
All right. So now we got nice smooth animations. We got some branches that we can't even jump to hit with our head. But I gotta say, this is an extremely good looking tree. You've outdone yourself, Vivian.
Truly, I've spent time with trees. All for this.
It shows. All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna move this down a bit so that we can see more of our glorious tree. And we gotta figure out now, just kind of like, I think we're gonna need some sort of platforms that like are just floating, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So for that, I'm thinking I'll just do something real quick. A classic. Which is just going to be like these platforms that are just some floating bricks.
Mm-hmm.
And what we'll do with these is just form nice little floating platforms like that. So let's go ahead. We'll make this a bit wider. So let's go to like 32. Our thing, even though we have the map defined on a grid, it doesn't matter if it matches up like, you know, in size. We can do whatever we want for that. Move this over here. Give us some area to work with.
Ooh.
Whoops. There we go. Go ahead and wall it up. And now let's go ahead and make some floating platforms so that we can get up to our tree.
Oh, okay. So we had a question in chat, which is, if you ever upload this, how can I play it? Which is a great question. Every day when we stream, we upload our games very promptly to our forums. And then we always include a link to the games there. So, Richard,
Vivian always does it very promptly.
Yeah, I didn't do my one from last week though. But anyway, yeah,
you can. I should add lies to the about.
Nope, it's about being confident.
100% true. Okay.
And then
yeah. So we upload links. We also put it in the YouTube video description when this gets posted. So you know, check that out. But guys, this looks really good. Look at this.
Yay! This is gonna be great.
Yeah. All right. So we got the. Oh man, I left like a column over there.
There's just an empty spot column on the right. Not a. Okay, good.
Yeah, no, I also had that panic for a second, but I was like, no, I would have noticed that by now. No.
We would have hit that a couple times.
All right, cool. So we're kind of running out of time, but I think we've got some good building blocks for when we come back to this thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we're running out of time.
And we're definitely coming back.
Yes.
Can't leave this tree behind.
Can't leave this tree behind. So what should we do with our last 10 minutes or so, guys?
We can code up an item to get the ability. We could make some mom and dad asking us if we want scrambled eggs.
Oh, yep. I heard draw robot birds.
Oh, I like that.
And I'm into it. So all three of us are going to draw a robot bird now.
Yep.
And I'm thinking for the robot birds, what do you guys think about the light green?
I love that idea.
Yeah. All right. So this has been a pretty art heavy stream, but you know, I like those. I hope you do too. Um, so we're gonna go ahead and draw it up now. I'll start with mine. So gonna go with green monochrome. We're gonna do, I think, start with like the basic shape. And we want to give him a belly that's just like white. So just like not filled in because the birds with bellies are the best. Don't tell the other birds I said that.
Oh.
Do a beak. All right. Whenever I'm drawing stuff, I like to just get the basic shape in, and then I go and fix it.
Same. Hey, where is your pixel art school video, Richard?
Yeah, I haven't done a pixel art school video.
Yeah.
Only Vivian has.
Yep. Just the one, resolves me of any guilt.
Absolutely. Vivian is blameless.
What is, if monochrome, can we have like another color for like not transparent, or for transparent,
Yeah, I don't know. What should it be?
Will white be too like light against it? Let's see.
It'll probably be fine. Really is a shame Shannon's not here. Shannon, our resident bird drawing expert.
Yeah. But it's okay, we'll come back and Shannon can make us so many birds.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I looked over from where I'm drawing it on my other screen, and then I realized mine's just a worse version of Richard's bird, so I'm gonna scrap that and start a new one.
I'm sure that's not true.
It was pretty close to identical.
Bird, I want to see you. Be in screen. Bird, I know what I'll do. I won't move the bird. I'll meet the bird where it is. Needs a tail.
Yes, otherwise how is it balanced?
Yeah.
Is your bird robotic, Richard?
Not particularly. I'll try and robot him up.
Mine's not very robotic either, but I love it, so I don't want to change it. Oh, we have a comment in chat saying that they joined late, but that hat flopping is great.
Thank you. Yes, there's one guarantee from me. If I'm making a game, there'll probably be a mouse in it.
Oh, wait.
And if there's not, there's going to be some sprites that run around with floppy either hair or hats. Thank you, Vivian. Yeah. Originally, I was like, this bird's too pudgy, but I like it.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I didn't appreciate your floppy hat. It truly is incredible, Richard. Wow.
Does this bird have too much of a caboose?
Nah, it's perfect.
That's the robot part. It stores its spare parts in it,
I think I just need to move the tail up.
Ooh.
There we go. That's fine. All right, I've got birds from Vivian. Vivian did Grandpa Bird. How big is it, Vivian?
16 by 16.
Nice. Wow, Vivian's making it easy today.
Oh, whoops. Take my bird out.
Oh, rip. Grandpa Bird's here to stay.
Not gonna change it. I'm gonna climb up to the top every time. Oh, he's like a vulture or
It's so
something. I
cute.
love him. Love his little cane. Also matches the style of my skeleton much better than my bird does.
It's because we're out of this world. We don't belong.
All right. Next up, we got Joey's. What size is yours, Joey?
18 by 12.
I like the shape of this.
Is it a hummingbird?
Oh, drag it up. Drag it up. I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, hummingbird, mosquito-ish bird.
I like it. I'm gonna give him white wings. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And I.
Nice. Not something we'll do right now, but it might be fun if we remove all the blue from the tiles and then we set the background color to blue because then we can have the birds behind the background, right?
Hmm?
Then we can have the birds fly behind the tile map just passively. Or I guess these are enemy birds or something, or like people
They're
birds.
not enemies. We're just gonna
Yeah.
talk to them and be like, "Oh, this is weird."
Okay.
All right, cool. Well, I think all of our birds look great. I don't like doing transparent tile maps, but otherwise I would be with you. But they look weird in the tile map editor, you know?
Yeah.
This is just a personal hang up. There's nothing wrong with them. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to our humble stream. I'm Richard. That's at Richard on the MakeCode forum.
I'm Joey at JWonderGirl on the MakeCode forum.
And I'm Vivian, a member of the best stream on the internet. I'm not Live Triple on the MakeCode forums.
Yep. They got together and they all decided.
Mm-hmm.
All right. See ya.